It's the Marathon Classic out at Highland Meadows. The golfers are ready to go, so why not talk football? We talk Jason Candle to be specific. And back when this was the Jamie Farr, it was known as a Celebrity Pro-Am. Farr bringing friends from the entertainment industry each year. This year, some notable names, but that's right, we're talking MAC football. UT head football coach Jason Candle. Coach paired with Australian pro Sarah Kemp and some friends. Now, while he may specialize on the football field, Coach is no stranger, and check out the swing here. Solid shot. Coach, no stranger to the golf course.
It's a good hobby. It's a good time to get out and take 3 or 4 hours to take a time and relax a little bit. You know, as in our profession, you don't get a lot of time to do that. So, And if you can do that with good people, boosters, etc., people in the city, that's a great time for me.
How much time do you actually have to play, though? I mean, especially with the season coming up and workouts?
You asking me or asking my staff? If you ask them, they think I play golf every day. But no, we try to sneak out and get away when you can. And other people have other hobbies that they do, and this is just something that's always been fun for me to go out and be a part of something like this, and it's going to be a great day.
Strongest part of your game is?
Encouragement. No, I'm good enough not to embarrass myself in any setting, but probably not good enough to compete in most settings. So
you coach in front of thousands of people. Mm-hmm. Have you played in front of hundreds to thousands?
Golf?
Yeah.
I've played in this a couple years ago, but
how'd you do?
I did okay.
Okay.
I held my own.
Can you beat Kowalczyk?
I don't know that question, the answer to that question, but I'm going to say yes.
Okay. How much do you know about American football?
Not a whole lot. Being from Australia, I've been to a Razorback game.
Oh yeah, Arkansas. Okay.
Yeah, so
Stacey
I won't
Lewis
tell him
there?
that though, right? So, but I get a small gist of the game.
Just whatever you do, don't say "Go Falcons" to him, okay?
Okay. All right.
Next up on the tee for Buckeye Broadband, the Chief Administrative Officer. Please say good afternoon to Brad Mefford.
As we've mentioned, in the days and weeks leading up to today's event, our parent company, Buckeye Broadband, is the title sponsor of the event. Our bosses with a chance to play with the pros, but it's not all play. Buckeye Broadband is doing work on the course and out in the community.
So, it's Toledo's only locally owned broadband communications company. We deliver internet and telephone and video to our customers, and have been that sole locally owned provider for about a little over 50 years now. It brings a great deal of pride to us, to our 800 employees here that are all work in our community, to be a part of something like this. I mean, I hope it demonstrates, and I hope that our customers recognize that not only are we an important business to the community, but we're also fully committed to the continued success and the growth of our city.
Now, among the participants today, the highest-ranked American golfer on the tour, Lexi Thompson, the 22-year-old, ranked 3rd. She finished 27th in last week's U.S. Open, but with a lot of emotion. Her mother, who was battling cancer, was able to visit and walk the course at a tournament for the first time since being diagnosed back in May. Also, by the way, the President of the United States just happened to be at the course to witness her play. Now, as for this week, while thoughts of her mom continue to remain with her, she was in good spirits on the course today and looking forward to focusing on golf while here in Northwest Ohio. You play in a Pro-Am about every week, but you got to tell me the Buckeye Broadband Pro-Am is the greatest you've ever played in, right?
Oh, of course. I mean, my group today, they're all Pumma'd out and everything, so, they're representing right now.
I noticed that. They planned that, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
You come back to this course, what are your thoughts as you're walking today?
Yeah, I love this golf course. It's a great layout, and it's in good shape. This is the first time I played it, actually, this week so far. And, I always just enjoy coming back to Toledo and just playing in this event. It's very well run, and just happy to be here.
Playing in a course, playing in an event after the Open, is there a little bit of a letdown?
No, there's no letdown. I mean, this is obviously a great event. They get a lot of people out here to support. It's a little bit mentally draining just coming off the Open week. It's a very long week and mentally draining, but like I said, it's always a tournament I look forward to here in Ohio.
And finally, is there any side bets on a Pro-Am? I mean, you're looking to, $5, $10, $100, something like that?
not side bets with me, but I think my group has a little side bet going on with some other groups. They're taking it a little seriously, but they're awesome. They're so much fun. So you never know, we might win.
Based on Lindsay's career earnings, I would not make a side bet with her, or else I would use her for the bankroll. But thanks to her for letting us walk and talk, and we wish her the best this week, as we wish her mother the best as well. All right, we move on from the number 3 player in the world to the number 4 player in the world. Just so happens to be the defending champ, Lydia Ko. Ko is entering the week on a down note as far as her game is concerned. She was 2 over on the final day of the U.S. Open and finished tied for 33rd. Now, those that follow the LPGA say she's slumping a bit here in 2017. The last time she actually won a tournament right here at Highland Meadows just last year.
Definitely nice to be back to a place where you played well at, and definitely, being the defending champion, it's always exciting to come back. And the fans have really taken me in and have been really supportive. So I love coming back to places where you've got a lot of great memories, and you actually get to see familiar faces like the volunteers too. So Ohio's been really great to me. I've got a lot to thank. Won the U.S. Women's Amateur in Cleveland, Ohio in 2012. So yeah, Ohio, will always remain, to be a special place in my heart. Yeah. It's actually a traditional golf course. I feel like, there are a few trees here and there, and, you've got to be creative. And, every year I feel like the course is played a little differently. This year it's pretty firm and fast, and it's one of the best conditions I've seen this golf course so far. So it's a great golf course, and, I think this is one of the few where it doesn't really fit one type of player. It's important to hit the fairways and give yourself as many birdie opportunities as you can. So I don't know exactly why I've played well the last few years, but I've grown to really like this place. I feel like the puzzle pieces are there, but I've been struggling to kind of put those pieces together, and sometimes that is almost the hardest bit, where you feel like those little pieces are there, but to kind of connect it and put them all into good rounds. So I feel like there are a lot of positives going on, so I'm trying to stay patient, and obviously, even though there are good things, there are always things you can work on, and I'm going to continue to practice hard and kind of maintain those things. But this is a busy stretch of events. I'm playing the Scottish and the British the next 2 weeks after this too. So you just have to be patient and confident, and every week's a new week. I think it just gives you the confidence to say that, hey, you've played well at this golf course before. So and I've been in different situations. Like last year, I played in the playoff and played the 18th hole a few times, whereas when I won a couple years before that, I made a birdie on the last hole to end up winning. So anything can happen.
That is your defending champ. This is Leona Maguire of Duke University. Maguire, who is from Ireland, competed in Rio at the Olympics for her home country. She was the runner-up for the NCAA individual title this year. But not just because she's Ben Silverman. Yes, that's right, Judd Silverman's kid at Duke, his teammate. That's not the reason she's here. The reason she's good. For the last 2 seasons, she was ranked the #1 women's amateur in the world and was named the National Collegiate Player of the Year. That's right, the last 2 years in a row.
My teammate Virginia, she played last year, so I know she was raving about this event all year, and it was one of the highlights of her year last year, so it's a great opportunity to be here, and it's a fabulous place. The people have been great, and just really excited to get going this week.
When you get that exemption, is that an exciting feeling? I mean, what is that feeling?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely to get to play in an LPGA event like this. It's a wonderful opportunity. I was definitely very excited when I got the call. Wasn't expecting it, so it's always a great bonus to add on to the year to get to play in an event like this.